have arrived at your destination.
That's the Formula Drift Mustang. Very nice.
It is. I told you this was a muscle drift, and we've got 6.9 miles of the nicest drift road I think I've ever seen to try it out on. Let's get cracking. We're dealing with a supercharged 5-litre V8, giving you a good centre of rotation, very slightly biased front, 900 bhp to push out the back. It takes some, pardon my jocularity, lateral thinking to build a good drift car out of a muscle platform. But I think this is a very competent attempt. It's all downhill from here. I mean that in the topographical sense. Watch the corners, though. Can't drift if we hit trees. for what's basically 1.5 tons of 2015 Mustang GT. Just wait until you see... No. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay, time to come clean. What are you planning?
Just a little something we've been working. Well, you can wait a bit longer.
You're no good at keeping secrets, Rob. You know that.
Do you think you could just pop over to Guanajuato? Be quiet, he'll hear you.
Sure, Rob. Mum's the word.
turn right. In 200 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You've arrived at your destination.
I see you've brought some friends, Rob.
Yeah, well, just the local chapter of Drift Club Mexico. We thought we'd surprise you.
Well, there's more spectators than I expected for a secret club. Right, let's put on a bit of a show then.
Just... turn it... Or just go straight down the stairs? This is Mr. Kenneth Block's Hoonigan Gymkhana 10 Ford Focus RS RX. 2-litre, turbocharged, front-mounted engine and all-wheel drive. There's only the one seat, so I will be the voice in your head. Guanajuato has something of a drift culture, you know. The tunnels, the narrow streets, the cathedral square.
The roads are closed, right?
Oh, yes. Our newest member, Pablo, organised it. Now follow the tunnels. Watch the walls. They're snaggy. Left-hand fork. Coming up on the end. And a peek at the future of drifting. I've got a bit of a confession. You see, we've got another car for you to have a look at.
Is that what I think it is?
The RTR Ford Mustang Mach-E 1400, the first fully electric drift and gymkhana platform. Shall we take it out for a bit of a spin? This car was customized by drift legend and engineering wizard Mr. Vaughan Gitton Jr. and the fine people at RTR. Why? To answer that age-old question. What is the future of controlled oversteer?
What's up, Rob? Looks like you two are having a lot of fun with that car.
Oh, yes. Vaughan, it's quite a piece of work. Could I perhaps press you for your impressions working on it? For the members.
Getting behind the wheel of the Ford Mustang Mach-E 14... 1400 completely changed my perspective on what power and torque can be. Together, my team at RTR Vehicles and Ford Performance spent over 10,000 hours working collaboratively on this to bridge the gap between what people believe an electric car can do and what it can actually do. Turns out it is well beyond my wildest expectations. The Mustang Mach-E 1400 uses 7 motors, 3 on the front differential and 4 on the rear, giving us 1,400 horsepower so we can do anything from drifting to high-speed track racing. Every piece of aero and every duct you see is functional for aerodynamics and cooling. This car makes 2,300 pounds of downforce at 160 miles per hour. Ford has made it clear that they are bringing fun and function to the battery electric vehicle space, and this is just the start.
That was all-wheel drive. The motor layout allows you to change drivetrain essentially at the push of a button. So, just toggle it over from all-wheel drive into rear-wheel drive, shutting down the front motors, and then off we go. The fastest drivetrain swap you will ever do. Nice right-left opportunity ahead. Careful as you manage the inertia transfer. Very hard left, then right, then sideways into the tunnel. Ahead you, and we're heading for where we started. On behalf of Drift Club Mexico, as well as RTR and Ford Performance, let me thank you for this show of the noble art of intentional oversteer. So, we thought you might like to keep the Mach-E.
Oh, that's amazing! But wait, won't Vaughan want it back, though?
Oh, this is an exact duplicate of his. Let's just say I'm a bit excitable, too.
Hola, amigo. Primo Ramiro says you could use some help exploring the Mexican jungle. I would like to offer mis servicios.
Very kind of you, Juan. Be right there.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 meters, turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Welcome to Horizon Wilds. Allow me to provide you with a little local knowledge. And of course, if I could have a Horizon driver to help me with the work for the university.
Deal. When do we start?
Why not right now? We'll take the Land Rover Defender. I've programmed Anna, but don't worry. I know the jungle even better than Primo Rami. Wait, is it that way? Sí, ¿dónde está? It's this way. ¡Vámonos! A Project Ekbalam. Notice the architecture. Rami said it was quite the experience last time you visited, no?
Well, we were fleeing a tropical storm at the time.
Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Agua Azul, popular with the tourists. But first, I have to find it. Try not to wet the scientific equipment. Or the scientist.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. 200 meters. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. 400 meters, turn sharp left.
Highest bridge in the Americas. Más rápido, por favor. I don't like heights. That's the pyramid of Uxmal. Rami told me leyendas about it when we were kids. Oh. Is that the end of the tour? You're too fast, my friend. Data looks perfect. Great stuff.
Thanks for the tour, Juan.
Fue mi placer, my friend. Just do one thing for me. If Rami asks, tell him I'm a much better guy than he is. Hola, amigo. Juan Garcia's here. Primo Rami heard about our adventure in the jungle. He set up a sorpresa for you.
What kind of surprise?
Well, if I tell you. Hola, amigo. Juan Garcia's here. How would you like to do some research on high-speed camera technology?
I would like that very much.
Then it won't be a sorpresa. Just get down here.
Arrived at your destination.
Good to see you. The university is trying to improve response times on the speed zones outside Guanajuato. And Horizon street scene are trying to break them.
Sounds about right.
Let's make sure the speed zone can handle it. The competition is tough out here. Follow the route and show everyone what you've got.
We can do it. Speed, by example.
Let's hope your driving is better than your palms. I called in a favor from Prima Ale, so you should have enough horses in the GR Supra.
More than enough.
Horizon! Vamos! Vamos! These numbers are very impressive, my friend. Nice work! One thing is for certain. The university engineers will keep trying to build a better speed zone.
And the street scene racers will keep trying to break them.
Hola, amigo. Huge argument has broken out between the university and Horizon street scene. They want you to come down here and settle it.
Me? Well, okay.
In 400 meters, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
You got here just in time. The university is working on an improved GPS, but the street racers say it will never be as good as local knowledge. I've programmed the route using Anna, but you're going to try to find shortcuts. I'll watch the telemetry and evaluate it using an efficiency algorithm. Does that make sense?
Tech versus gut. Got it.
Exactamente. Oh, speaking of guts, Prima Ale has been working on the GR Supra.
Yeah, I noticed.
I suppose the shortest route is by air, no? Bien. Much faster. GPS doesn't matter if you drive fast enough. Might be able to shave off a few seconds. According to the telemetry and my efficiency algorithm, that was a lot of fun. Es verdad, street racers have their shortcuts, but without GPS technology, there'd be nothing to compare. Well, I'll let you get back to the streets. Adios!
I try not to take sides.
amigo. Haley says she found me a driver, one who's not afraid to dive right in. Have you ever chased after a Mexican dust storm before?
No, but I get the feeling I'm about to.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.